Hello everyone, this is Lavon Cason here, back at it again with another video, and I was one of the Intellivision Amico reactors. You know, I was in the first episode of Intellivision Amico reactions, and I was in the thumbnail of that episode. I was also in episode 3 of Intellivision Amico reactions, and that one was about Finnegan Fox. And I was not in the thumbnail of that video. I was definitely in the video, but not in the thumbnail. Today's video that I'm going to be reacting to is called, Is the Intellivision Amico Becoming a Scam? And the video is made by Smash JT. Now, Smash JT is the guy that has invested $10,000 into the Intellivision Amico. So let's begin to react, and let's see what his viewpoint is.
Backlash towards this campaign, the anger, and he figures, well, if I can't make money off of the Intellivision, maybe I can make money by saying, you know, look, I'm the one who had integrity. I'm the one who turned around and finally called them out. I called them out on their BS. No, you've peddled so much, Smash.
For a long time.
Someone asked me this earlier. They said, why is everybody giving Smash a pass? I'm not giving him a pass. You've contributed to the atmosphere and the environment in which Intellivision has done these very scummy things. You have attacked people, you've called people haters and detractors, and you've tried to tear people down and ruin other people's reputations who were critical of this system that obviously was never ready to go at 10/10/2020. Okay, now maybe Smash might have some inside information from talking to Tommy or the other execs that he's willing to share and say, hey, you know, this is the lies they told me, or these are the things that they promised that didn't happen, and I'll willingly accept that information. But in no way did he make any sort of mea culpa, any sort of apology towards me, towards anyone else who he's tore down, towards any of the gaming community or the consumers for his behavior and his actions of the last 2 or 3 years.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I don't expect you to forgive me, Tony. I don't expect anyone to forgive me. The approach that I took was abhorrent. It was atrocious. I've been losing sleep, beating myself up over this for the past 5 or 6 days. So I
think what Smash JT is realizing that he has to take a huge L. And I think that's the thing that he's realizing when it comes to this whole Intellivision Amico situation. You know, he's just gonna have to take the L.
Totally get it. And like I said in my video, my reputation is ruined.
Yeah, you gotta take the big L.
I believed in Tommy. I believed in Intellivision. And there's still, like I said, a chance.
Now, that being said, you know, I'm still going to watch your content, Smash JT, because overall, your content, you know, when it comes to not talking about the Intellivision Amico, is actually pretty good. So I'm going to stay subscribed on your channel, Smash JT, and I'm going to still keep on watching your content. But for this situation with the whole Intellivision Amico, you know, believing the CEO at the time before this new CEO has came over, you know, you got to take a big L on that, man. You have got to take a big L.
So they can come through. And I've been holding on to that string that's dangling, and by a thread, man. The more I'm hearing, the more I'm researching, the more I'm opening my eyes to the situation, it's really hard. It's really, really hard. I saw Stop Drop Retro put a video.
It's definitely really hard to have faith in the Intellivision Amico at this point. Like, it really is hard.
About exposing Tommy Tallarico for being close with Mike Kennedy. Back when Mike Kennedy was trying to do a Kickstarter for the Intellivision. before the Intellivision Amico, when they were just trying to sell digital downloads of the games. And it just, everything that's been happening. Now the 4th crowdfunding campaign. The 4th. Now it's crowdfunding. That thing that Tommy promised me, personally, that they would never ever do. And then he went public saying they would never ever do it. There's even a video of it. Let me see if I can find it. I'll put it here.
This is just the Ouya Tuya. Oh, I actually like that one. That's pretty funny. Who would ever want to buy a console that is crowdfunded? What a scam. Well, newsflash, we are not asking for crowdfunding. Now who's the scam?
So you put that in with everything else that's been happening, and it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And the fact that the diehard, hardcore Amico fanboys are still sticking with Tommy and the company through all this.
You know, that's going to be interesting. You know, I'm wondering at this point, you know, once the Television Amico ride is over, what are those content creators going to do? Because they better find something else, because they're going to have to realize it eventually that the Television Amico ride, it's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, bro. Like, find something else in gaming that's interesting, like, to talk about, such as, you know, talking about the PlayStation 5, talking about the Xbox Series X, the Nintendo Switch, or, heck, maybe even find another thing that you're interested in, such as, you know, cooking, or talking about movies, or books. You know, I'm just giving suggestions out there if you know, at this point, you know, pretty much a hardcore defender of the Television Amico, like, it's a wrap. It's pretty much a wrap. None more, none less.
It tells you all you need to know about their level of intellect. I'm sorry. Like, you're welcome to believe whatever the hell you want. And I'm not going to criticize you, because I've learned not to criticize people that have different beliefs from me. All I'm saying is, open your eyes to what's actually happening right now. This is a turning point. This is the eye-opening, holy crap moment that I think people should have when you pile everything that's happened together to come to this conclusion. I've listened to the CU podcast do their victory lap. You know, hey, I'm the shirtless wonder, and I'm an idiot. You got me, Pat. You got me, Ian. You win. I lose. Congratulations. That's what you want to hear. Okay. Moving on from that, though, there's a greater concern now. There really is.
Oh, there's definitely a
And
concern. There definitely is.
Is Intellivision turning into a scam?
That is a great question.
At what point does it go from a company that's trying its best to put out a product with hard work and good faith with their audience to swindling money from people any chance they can because the ship is burning to the ground or sinking to the bottom of the ocean? At what point do you recognize, all right, something just doesn't add up here? I heard Pat and Ian surmise that my epiphany was how I said in my video when I learned that Phil Adam used to work on the Coleco Chameleon, and that was my turning point. And I'm sorry if you misunderstood me, but that was the cherry on top. That was Pat. It was everything else that was happening all coming to a head. And then I heard that and I'm just like, I'm out. I can't do this anymore. Every time I try to give this company credit, they go around and stab me in the back with some lie that they said one thing and then they end up doing another thing. I saw Nick Richard saying on which Kickstarter, I'm like losing track of which Kickstarters it was, the Start Engine, where he replied to someone, I believe, saying that they are pursuing alternative means of earning income to finance their company, up to and including putting their games on other consoles or in other places. The whole point of the Amico was exclusivity, that these games couldn't be played anywhere else, that they were made with the controller in mind. And when I played the games, I felt the controller added a good amount to it. But taking a step back, I'm like, no, these all could be played on other consoles or with a regular...
Yes! Thank you! Thank you, Smash JT! Thank you! These games should be on the Switch. These games should be on the PlayStation consoles, the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. The games should be on the Xbox Series and the Xbox One consoles. Like, these games should be on Steam, which it will be really, really funny to be playing an Intellivision Amico game on Atari VCS. Now, that would be funny. I'm not going to lie, to me.
The controller, there's really no huge need for that controller with the screen on it. There really isn't. I mean, outside of the handful of games that absolutely utilize it, which could be remanufactured to put something on screen or have prompts like that. Just like with the Wii U and how they ported games to the Switch, it's possible. I mean, it's possible. So it's frustrating to me that everything that I was told, don't want to make blanket statements here. A lot of the things that I was told turned out to be, in fact, the complete opposite. So when I hear Tommy and the team at Intellivision tell me one thing over and over and point at everyone else who's detracting from it and say, these guys are ruining our image, these guys are gonna destroy our company with their words because they don't know what's actually happening here. There's a push and a pull between emotions on how I'm supposed to feel with that. And to be quite honest, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, take a step back, look at this for what it is, and listen to what people are saying. And give their hate some credit. And is there any value in what they're saying? And there is. And this is why I think, like I said in one of my previous videos, it's a huge lesson for not just me, but for everyone, for Tommy too, especially. But listen to the haters, because ironically, the same people that you were discrediting and telling that they were ruining your company and making up lies about you were spot on with their critiques, oftentimes saying these games should be multi-platform. They should make games that are
definitely
just going to be an operation on another system. They should make money somewhere else before creating a gigantic expense, creating a platform from the ground up to try to disrupt the entire game industry. They should have listened to that kind of stuff, and they didn't. So now we get to the point here where I had somebody, I saw someone on Reddit that was like, Smash JT posted that comment and it's still up on the Start Engine campaign. And I saw Pat and Ian in the CU podcast say, yeah, Smash came to a epiphany, a realization, less than 24 hours after posting that comment on Start Engine. I posted the comment on Start Engine because Tommy asked me to. And I thought, as a good friend, I'd be happy to defend the Amico and put my words in there and say, yeah, I feel like this is a good product.
Can we just admit that the Atari VCS won and the Intellivision Amico has lost? I mean, let's think about it. The Atari VCS has came out. You get one at Best Buy or GameStop. Whereas the Intellivision Amico, you still can't even get one in 2022 at this point. The Atari VCS is way more powerful than the Intellivision Amico. You can, watch your media on the Atari VCS. You can, game using streaming services such as Google Stadia, Amazon Luna, GeForce Now. Heck, you can even turn the Atari VCS into a PC and play all your Steam games, your Epic Store games, your GOG games. I mean, you can use the Atari VCS as an emulation machine to play Wii, GameCube, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. My point is, you can do a lot more stuff on the Atari VCS than the Intellivision Amico. So, the Atari VCS has won, and the Intellivision Amico has lost. Nothing more, nothing less.
Excited to play it. And full disclosure, I am invested in this with $10,000. So you bet your ass I want this thing to succeed, because that's a good financial payday for me if this thing were to blow up.
Oh, but it would have been.
As time passes, it's becoming more and more clear that that is not going to happen, especially in the way that I was told that it would be. I was under the impression that the Intellivision Amico was almost done, that they just needed that last push to get this thing out the door. And I was happy to invest in it. I felt like, well, no investment is a sure thing, but just to rationalize what I was thinking is, I played this thing, Tommy said they're close, and I had fun, and I wanted to support him. I felt like he's a good dude, and that's a win-win. That was my thinking at the time. And then I went on the offensive, and then I started, I don't want to say attacking people, because people keep saying I was attacking them, and maybe I did once or twice. I don't want to blanket statement say I never attacked anyone, because I don't know what I said. I say a lot of stuff, guys. Maybe I said stuff. Please inform me. Find the places that I did where I proactively went after people. But more often than not, I tried to take the approach of, these guys are wrong, and I know they're wrong, and all they're doing is trying to take down Intellivision. And I was saying that because Tommy would say that to me, like, hey, that's not the truth. This is the truth. Here's the truth, and counter it. And I would just say, all right, if that's how Tommy feels, then I'll agree with it, because I'm cool with Tommy, and he would, a friend wouldn't lie to someone, a friend wouldn't mislead someone. They'd say, hey, here's what's up. At least that was my initial impression of the whole situation. And I don't want to make this a video of railing on Tommy, but it's kind of hard to explain where I was coming from without saying that's my rationale. That's why I had the approach that I did. And the Amico cult, if you will, is they think I'm the worst person in the world because I'm being honest, because I'm expressing the reality of what transpired.
They're gonna have to learn that this is all going to end. It is the end! The end! The end! Like, that's what it pretty much is at this point with this product. Like, it's the end!
Because Tommy is in a tough position right now. That could be true. That could also be gaslighting. And to my point that I said previously, you don't know what to believe with these guys. You really don't, because I've learned that things will be said to quell your fears and calm you down and make you feel like everything's okay, and that what they're telling you is always the truth. And then when they go back on what they tell you, they say, oh man, things changed and we didn't see this coming, so we had to do this other thing. So there's two roads you can take. You can say they're lying, or you can choose to just believe them and say, oh yeah, things changed. But at what point do you question the business acumen? They're either complete idiots or pathological liars. There's literally no in between. I'm sorry. Like, the more I dig into this, the more I'm just like, jeez, this is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. I don't know. I feel like I can't win. I'm in between a rock and a hard place here. Because no matter what I say, it's going to piss everybody off. So I've decided just to take the route of being truthful, being honest, and not expecting anybody to accept my apology, if you will. I don't know. This isn't even an apology. Maybe if this whole thing comes crashing down, I'll make a whole apology video and all that. But
I'm just glad that you're finally realizing that this Intellivision Amico, it's not all that cracked up to be, and it's not gonna be worth it to still be on the Intellivision Amico train. And I'm also glad for you, Smash JT, for learning the truth about the Intellivision Amico at this point. I am definitely glad that you learned that. I'm glad.
Right now, I'm just gonna say I'm sorry if I ever said something to piss you off or to discredit you, because that was wrong of me. And I don't expect making an apology like that is going to put me back on your good side. But I just want you to understand where I'm coming from and that I'm human too.
Yeah, we all are human. We definitely all are human. We definitely all make mistakes. We as YouTubers, have made mistakes. So
that everybody understands at least that. I try my best not to be disingenuous or not a good person. I always try to take the approach of being real, which gets me in a lot of trouble and pisses people off and often gets misconstrued with being disingenuous. Because when you trust the wrong people, that could come across as someone that's not genuine. When I felt like the whole time that I trusted Intellivision and Tommy, that everybody that was against the whole situation, they were the disingenuous ones. They were the assholes. They were the ones that are just trying to get clicks off of this, just trying to grow their brand, instead of, hey, this is actually bad. This actually might be scammy. They might actually just be taking money with zero intention of paying anybody back, which is very scary. And again, we're not at that point yet, but as time passes, it feels more and more like that's the reality. So, as far as the Start Engine campaign, the comment that I left, I tried to delete it because I'm stepping away from this. I don't want to associate with this anymore. I don't. Somebody, like I was saying earlier, somebody asked me why I left a comment there if I changed my opinion 24 hours later. And I was like, because I invested $10,000 in this and I still want to see it succeed. So of course I'm going to make a positive comment on this thing. But knowing what I know now, I don't want to lead anybody else down that path. If you research this and decide that it's worth investigating, more power to you. But I'm not going to be a part of that. I want nothing to do with that. I tried to delete my comment on Start Engine, and that is such a garbage website. It explains why it has, what is it, like a D+ rating or a D- rating with the Better Business Bureau. I can't even delete my comment. So I sent them an email and asked them if they could delete it, because I don't want anything to do with this anymore. If it works out, great, but I don't want my brand associated with it. And and we'll go from there. But I just wanted to react to you, Tony, and let you know that I'm sorry to you, and to Pat and Ian, which I've already said they were right, I was wrong. But I'm sorry, and I don't expect you to forgive me. I don't expect you to be friends with me, but I do expect you just to hopefully understand the predicament that I was in. And I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, and as always, you stay smashing.
Alright, so that's pretty much the end of the video. The video is pretty much done. Is the Intellivision Amico becoming a scam? It definitely seems like it, but that is just me. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the Intellivision Amico is becoming a scam? Let me know in the comment section below of this video. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace. So now that you have made it to the end of the video, I want you guys to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and when you hit that notification bell, you gotta hit all notifications, so that way you can be notified for future Lavon Cason tech videos, future Lavon Cason gaming videos, future Lavon Cason live streams, and also other videos that I do, such as, reaction videos and things of that nature. Bye.